This is Match Game 75, production number 0581. Take one. Get ready to match the stars. Orson Bean, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Reilly, Marianne Mobley, Richard Dawson, and Patti Deutsch as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 75. And now here's the star of Match Game 75, Gene Rayburn.
Thank you, Johnny Olson and friends. Thank you very much. Yay! They're wild, aren't they crazy? I think we're going to have a lot of fun with this bunch, don't you, John? They're our kind of people.
Yes.
Weird. Haven't seen you in a while.
Now, that's a randy crowd.
Randy, that's the word.
Crowd, yes.
Now, I don't want to make a too personal a comment.
Yeah.
Your hair is different. I like it.
No, you don't like it. Neither do I. I did a TV show called Ellery Queen, and it takes place in the 1940s, so I had to cut it all off.
Oh!
So it's going back.
Has this played yet?
I think it has played yet.
It's already played.
In effect, it is played by the time we are seen.
Oh, okay. All right. What have you been up to? Oh, you've been down to Vic Braden's tennis clinic.
Right. And I'm not any better.
Yes, you are.
No, the tennis clinic is terrific, and they're very nice. In fact, you told us about it.
That's right. I just got back
And
from
they
there.
are wonderful. I can't say enough about them.
Well, I'm
And I
going to
can't
check your
say-
forehand later. Now, let's say hello to our current champ, Lauren Huntley, here. How are you today? You got a lot of money.
Yeah.
This lady has $6,300, and now she's going to try for $5,000. That could mean she got $11,300 if it happens.
Yes.
Will it happen?
Oh, yes.
It will happen. That's positive thinking. We'll find out if it happens in a moment or so, but right now this. We are with Lauren Huntley. Don't we make a lovely couple? Symphony in browns, various shades of beige and browns. Okay. Now, Lauren, you're going to try for $5,000. To collect that amount of money, you must match one of our celebrities exactly head to head. Which one will it be?
It has to be Richard.
Okay, Richard, you get ready to write Lauren Faces Me. $5,000 worth right here in the little envelope. Let's see what it says. Somewhere blank. Somewhere blank. Now, Lauren has been nodding her head in a very affirmative and positive fashion. She's thinking positively. And let's find out right now how she fills in that blank in order to match Richard and collect the $5,000. Somewhere.
Over the rainbow.
Somewhere over the rainbow. Is there something else?
No.
Somewhere, sometime? There may be other possibilities. I don't know. I couldn't think of one, but I guess...
Somewhere I'll find
Somewhere
you.
I'll find you. Yes, that's a very good one. All right. You don't need this? All right. All right, Richard. She says somewhere over the rainbow will match it to collect the $5,000.
Not the nicest way to start it. Oh, yes, it is.
Oh! Good girl! Where is he today? Is he down here? Where? Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, we congratulate you. That's $11,300. Okay. Well, now, if you're ready to carry on, are you ready to carry on?
I got to.
You're
Show
very
must go
excited.
on.
Yes, indeed it must. So let's welcome our new player, Don Great. Don, it's nice to see you again.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you very much.
If Don's face looks familiar to some of you, he's been here before. And the reason we got him back here again, there's a possibility that he might have been treated a little bit unfairly. I was reading the question, and I was fooling around, and I don't know. But we're happy to have you back here, Don. Are you ready? You want to tell us a little more about yourself, where you're from and all that, because some people might have not have been tuned in when you were here last time.
Well, I've been here long enough now to state I'm from the Valley.
From the Valley?
From the Valley. San Fernando, that is.
Yeah.
Living in
Is that the local equivalent of Brooklyn? In New York, if you say you're from Brooklyn, everybody screams and hollers. Here, if you say it's San Fernando Valley, yeah! And what else?
I have 5 tax write-offs, 3 of which are in the audience, 2 boys and the wife. And I want to thank the staff, Ira, the producer, for this second opportunity.
Okay, good luck to you, Don. I'll push the button and ask you to make a selection.
I'm going with A again.
A again. New game. Diane dreamed she was making Thanksgiving dinner, and when she woke up, she discovered she had stuffed her blank with breadcrumbs. She had this dream.
Yes.
A dream. She dreamed she was making Thanksgiving dinner. When she woke up, she discovered she had stuffed her blank with breadcrumbs.
Stuffed her blank.
Stuffed her blank with breadcrumbs. Number of good choices here. This is not one of those obscure ones. Well, this is the $5,000 number that Lauren won that put her up to $11,300. Okay. Did you think of one, Orson?
Yes.
All right, you've got it. Ellery Queen. Remember, that was on many years ago.
Oh, yes.
And I auditioned for it. They wouldn't hire me.
Quite right.
Yes. But what do they know?
But that saved you for us.
Yes. Here we go. Don Great. Diane dreamed she was making Thanksgiving dinner. When she woke up, she discovered she had stuffed her blank with breadcrumbs.
Let's go with her husband.
Stuffed her husband. Okay. Wait a minute. No, can't boo that, because that was one of several good choices that he made. Let's see what Orson made.
What did he say? Stuffed her?
She stuffed her husband with breadcrumbs.
Breadcrumbs?
Yeah, well, she stuffed her... Yeah, that's what you use at a Thanksgiving, stuff a turkey.
In the night, she stuffed her husband with breadcrumbs?
Well, in the dream, you see.
Husband.
Husband it is. Yeah. There's one for you. See, and you were booing his answer, and that's one for him. Brett, what do you say?
I've been alone so long, husband never occurred to me. She stuffed her yammies.
Stuffed her yammies there. All right, Charles.
Bra.
Her bra. So far, we have a veritable gallimaufry of answers.
Gallimaufry?
A gallimaufry of answers.
Is that like a plethora?
No, that is
That's the opposite.
variation, a variety of answers is what gallimaufry means. Let's see if we continue the gallimaufry.
She was sleeping in her bra.
Yes. What do you say, little
I'm not
girl?
saying a thing more. Well, the reason she woke up was because her pillow was so lumpy with stuffing.
Stuffed her pillow. 4 different answers so far.
Well, I didn't know that she was married, Don. They never mentioned it at all. So I said son of pillow.
Pillow. Well, he's looking for stuffed her husband with breadcrumbs. What do you say?
Well, I know many a young woman who refers to her husband as a turkey.
Aha. Okay. That's 2 for him. And yours will come along in a moment. But right now we want to do a little business with you, America. This is it. Okay. We shall carry on. Are you ready to carry on? Your first round question, Lauren. The pilot said, on this airline,
Yes.
none of the passengers ever make passes at the stewardesses because all our stewardesses have blank.
What? That sounds terrible.
The pilot said, on this airline, none of the passengers ever make passes at the stewardesses because all our stewardesses have blank.
I
think it's a rather dumb question, don't you?
I'd go right
we've got to
along with
respond to
that.
it, each in his own way.
All our stewardesses have... Oh, that clarifies it.
That clarifies it,
I
right?
like that answer.
All right, Richard's got a good one. Orson must have a good one. And Charles, and you're not finished.
No, I haven't answered but I'm not really crazy about it, to be
Put it down. Let me
perfectly
just see
frank.
Crazy
what
about the question.
Let me just see what a minute. Oh, because the light didn't come on. That's all right. No, just leave it in there. What the heck? Put it in the slot, Charles. That will be sufficient, Charles. Come on, Charles. We really must carry on.
No, I have time to change mine, I
Well,
guess.
if you want a better
no,
idea,
it's
leave
all
it
right.
in there. It's everybody has to do his own thing. That's it. Miss Deutsch, we've run out of tape on the music.
Oh, okay.
All right. The pilot said on this airline, none of the passengers ever make passes at the stewardesses because all our stewardesses have
Beards.
beards. Does that come
If you
from?
didn't like hers, wait till you get to mine.
Yeah, I can hardly wait. What do you say, Orson?
I went down the list of unfortunate properties that these
Yes.
young women ranging.
Race through your mind. Bing, bing,
Yes,
bing, bing.
right.
Yes.
From, onion breath to the heartbreak of psoriasis, and wound up with brass knuckles.
Brass knuckles. All right, Brett, what do you say?
Well, I tried to give something that was in excellent taste
Yes.
and failed miserably.
So you
I said
said,
acne.
I hope you don't fly often anywhere.
That's why they wear the beards, to cover it up.
Charles?
Being an aviation question, I answered with an aviation answer.
Oh, you did.
BOAC.
What does that mean?
Body odor, acne, and social disease.
None of the passengers make passes at the stewardesses because all our stewardesses have beards, according to Lauren. So far, not one beard has shown up. What do you say?
I'm sorry, Lauren. I'm invited on this show because I'm kind and lovable to animals, but my answer was guns.
Guns.
Well, there's so many hijackings now.
The truth is, we invite you on the show because you're a weirdo.
I know that too. Well, they do have to protect themselves.
Cut.
Oh, shut up, Mary.
Richard, she's finished. She's not going to say another word.
Well, good.
I wouldn't bet on that.
What is the question?
None of the passengers ever make passes at the stewardesses because all our stewardesses have beards, according to Lauren.
They have the heartbreak of psoriasis.
Heartbreak of psoriasis. Now, Patti Deutsch.
A reprise of the heartbreak of psoriasis and/or eczema.
And/or eczema. My, what a motley collection that must have been. Now we go to round two here. Don?
Let's stick with A, Gene.
A it is. Now, two people do not play. Orson does not play. Patti Deutsch does not play. Tonto said, Lone Ranger gets so drunk, him not... Now, wait a minute. Yeah. This is your last chance. Now, if it's going to be an ensemble, it has to be an ensemble. But there are no solos allowed in this theater. Do you understand that? Tonto said, Lone Ranger gets so drunk. Wrong. How drunk was him? Him not know what him doing. Him sit down on Tonto's blank.
Is an Indian person.
Tonto is Indian.
Jane? Jane?
Yeah. Hello, Orson. You don't play this time.
I know, and
Yeah.
I'm proud of it.
Tonto said Lone Ranger get so drunk him not know what him doing. Him sit down on Tonto's blank.
The funniest Indian I ever met was the guy who played Tonto. His name was Jay Silverheels.
Yes.
And he said he married an Italian girl to get back at Columbus.
Oh, dear.
Charles.
Charles, please, hurry along. Yes. Oh, you mean you're finished?
I'm
Terrific.
finished.
And you have a good answer, too. All right, now Charles is finished. Don, great. Tonto said Lone Ranger get so drunk him not know what him doing. Him sit down on Tonto's blank.
Got too many answers.
Well, we say here, trust your first instinct. Whatever came to your mind first would probably be the best one.
Lap.
Lap?
They pay to get in.
Yes. No, they didn't. No. What was your second choice, Don, just for the heck of it?
Arrow.
Arrow.
Wrong.
You got the idea now, Don. You get the hang of the game, too. We'll invite you back one more time. Yes. Brett?
Why, honey, he sat right down on his Tommy Hawk and split his sides laughing.
Tommy Hawk is what she said. Don Great is looking for a lap. Charles?
Second choice, answer arrow.
Arrow. Him get so drunk him not know what him doing. Him sit down on Tonto's lap. What do you say?
I'm sorry, Don. I said Tommy Hawk.
Tommy Hawk. That would be hurt a lot, wouldn't it? All right, Richard.
Well, the risk of making an axe of myself, tomahawk.
Tomahawk. Tomahawk. Okay, so that's... Oh, you didn't score at all in your second round question. You got them all in the first round. So when we come back, all you need is 2 to tie, 3 to win. Let's see what happens. Hurry right back here. Now, we're ready to go here. Second and final round. Lauren, you ready? Remember, 2 to tie, 3 to win. The great white shark said... He said, I think it was a big mistake to eat Pinocchio. Right after I swallowed him, I got blank. Yeah, 4 people are standing
Oh,
there.
I got it.
I expected more.
The great white shark said, I think it was a big mistake to eat Pinocchio. Right after I swallowed him, I got blank. Is this difficult?
Oh, yes.
Seems easy to me. Pinocchio.
Comparatively easy.
You know who Pinocchio was?
He was made of wood.
He was made of wood. He had a long nose.
Yeah.
Right.
That's all I can say. I mean, those are common characteristics. Everybody knows that about Pinocchio.
Yeah.
Right?
Right after I swallowed him, I got blank. Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Are we all ready?
Not quite.
Oh, okay.
All right. That's all right.
Well, it's not terrific, but it's all I could think of at the time.
Well, with your equipment, that's the best you can do.
Now,
So, now we'll
you're going to let him do that to me? Thank you.
Oh, yes, I'll do it to her anytime I want. Lauren, are you ready? The great white shark said, I think it was a big mistake to eat Pinocchio. Right after I swallowed him, I got...
Heartburn.
Heartburn.
I can't think. Splinters?
What'd you say?
Splinters?
They're doing to you what they just did to Don there. Okay, let's see. She said heartburn, and then she said, what, should it have been splinters? But heartburn is the answer we have to go with, Orson.
Yeah, slivers are splinters.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. Now, Brett, what have you got?
I said he got a splinter stuck somewhere, wherever a shark's throat is,
All right.
which I'm not too sure of.
Yes, well,
Book of the month.
that is...
They're very large. It's coming out in paperback.
What do you say?
It's shark's throat's just where ours is,
Where, sweetheart?
right behind your big mouth. Splinter of the gills.
Okay. So far no indigestion, Lauren, and so unless some indigestion turns up here, Don's going to be the winner there. Now, what do you
Why
say?
does he say indigestion when he looks at me? First of all, I'd like to lodge a complaint because I agree with
Heartburn,
you.
I beg your pardon. She said
yes,
heartburn.
But I'd like to agree with you. Splinters does not logically follow, I don't think.
Well, if you eat Pinocchio and mash them all up, there's going to be splintered wood all stuck in your throat.
Well, then you should say blank, 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 blank.
Splintered wood.
Get your own
Instead, what
show,
I
would you,
said
lady?
Was indigestion, which is very much like heartburn.
It is. All right, there's one for you.
Sorry, Ira, it just takes me a while.
Richard?
Certainly done.
Wouldn't you know I'd get sat right next to Chatty Cathy? I said splinters, darling.
Yeah. All right, now you got to match Patti to stay in the game.
I said termites.
Well, Lon,
Seemed logical.
you won a lot last time, you won a lot this time, and you got a total of 11,300. What are you going to do with all that loot?
There's no way to complain. I'm going to travel. Bye.
You're going to travel. Okay, start traveling. Lauren Huntley, goodbye. Okay. Now, you stand by here for a second or two, and we'll come back and see how much money you're going to be able to win here in the Big Money Super Match, okay? Now, are you all quite finished?
Yes,
Get it all out
dear.
of your system
Yes.
now. Will you show up next time and give us another hand? Then? Yes.
We would love to.
All right. Okay. And you, was there something I can do for you?
There's plenty, but not here.
And you, sir?
I'll have a pastrami on rye.
Okay, then. What do you want, Charles? Something I can do for you?
No.
No, nothing to plug?
No.
Wonderful.
Nothing to
Isn't he
plug?
just wonderful?
If we have some time, I'd like to say a few words against the income tax surcharge. Ladies and gentlemen.
Go ahead.
Oh, excuse
Tell
me.
them how it is. Willie, we hope you'll join us next time for Match Game 75. Gene Rayburn here. Goodbye.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 75, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. Stay tuned for Tattletales next over most of the CBS stations.